Hey, Cody.
Hey.
You guys have had 7 defensemen the last few games. I know you're one of the guys that still plays fairly regularly, but what's it like being part of that rotation?
Yeah, it changes up your partner from time to time, but I think Mance has done a good job of getting everyone involved, keeping them all involved, and it gives you a little extra rest sometimes.
What have you seen from some of the less experienced guys, Broberg, Niemelainen, Lagesson, and even Bouchard, still relatively young, about how they're sort of sharing the load, sharing the responsibility?
I think they've come up and done a really good job. They're familiar with the systems and the coaches, and I think that helps them out a lot to be confident in what they're doing and know what they're doing. So, they've been playing great for us.
And just one more for me. What do you think of Niemelainen's exuberance, shall we say, when it comes to delivering body checks?
Yeah, he's great. We always joke about it in the room. He's always finishing his checks, stepping up, getting a piece of guys, and I think that adds a good dynamic to our team right now.
Cody, just over here. We've had a couple forwards over the last few days talk about what they think has changed with the group from a defenseman. What do you think's changed from the defensive side of the schemes and whatnot with Jay and Dave here?
Yeah, I mean, new coaches, some new systems and stuff, but I think the biggest thing is that guys are they're buying in again, and they're really paying attention to detail, working really hard. So, I think everyone's done a great job of that, and we need to keep it going as long as possible.
Right. I know you've had the opportunity to play with a lot of different guys over the course of the year. You've mainly been with Keith when healthy, but you guys have been apart with injuries and whatnot. Do you feel like you take a little bit more like ownership, we'll say, when you're paired with the young guy, and there's a little bit more responsibility on your end when you're with somebody else?
Yeah, I guess I'm looked upon more as a vet in that role instead of playing with a long-time vet. But I don't try and change my game too much, and the young guys have done a great job stepping in.
Cody, just over here in the back. In talking to Zach Hyman and the success at even strength, he says it all starts with the back check, making sure the forwards are helping out the D. Have you noticed that change over the last 4 games?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the forwards have been coming back hard. Allows us to stay up, have better gaps, and turn pucks over before they end up in our own end. So I think we've done a great job of that, and it's caused us to spend a lot more time in the O-zone, and they've done a great job of getting to the net for us too.
Question, because it's your first year in Edmonton and first year as a teammate of Mike Smith's. Does your game change at all when Mike Smith's back there because he plays the puck so much?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you kind of just skate back to the corners and let him do his thing. He's got his head up, so he's pretty much a third defender. He's got no problem finding the middle. So, it's nice when he's in net and he's playing the puck like he does.
Dave Manson, did you know Dave at all? Have you got to know Dave? Has he told any tales about when he played? What kind of guy is he, and what do you got to learn about him?
I didn't know too much about him. Just kind of looked him up on Hockey DB and quickly learned what kind of player he was. I knew he played a long time, but he's a great coach. He's a hard coach and wants us to play hard. So that's all I'm learning about him so far. But so far so good. I like him.
How is it hearing him? When he's hard to listen to, you got to pay attention. Not that you don't usually pay attention, but you have to pay a little closer attention with Dave.
Yeah, a little bit, but he gets us all out there at the right times. He's good at matching, and he just kind of pushes us on the back when we're up to go. So there's no issues there.